Check out today's video, guys. Not one trailer load of metal. My Tonka truck. Say hi, Xander. And another trailer. Dump trailer filled up. We got the GMC. Headed to the scrapyard, guys. See what we can make today. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Well, hello, welcome to my channel. As you've seen for that opening bit of the video, my video for some reason did not post last night. I'm sorry, guys. I posted a short of me taking the 2 loads in, and for some reason YouTube flagged it, and then it got the file got corrupted or whatever, so wasn't able to post that video. So I'm out filming the next day, and it's actually beautiful out. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing today and explain to you a little bit of what happened yesterday. Alright, so we're just going to get into it because this is just dumb. But I just went and picked up another air conditioner, a furnace unit, and that up there is another egg coil unit. And then we picked up this furnace unit yesterday. I had Xander working with me. And that big air conditioner unit. It's a train unit, so it's not really the best. And then here's another furnace unit. It's got a blower in it. And another giant copper and aluminum fin A coil. Which is what's in the front of this one. So I've been steadily picking up stuff, guys. It's been a little weird, but so I brought those 2 loads of metal in, guys. They were I had the dump trailer hooked up to the GMC here, and it was 4,700 pounds if I remember offhand. And the little trailer, the one that's on the other side of this truck, had Xander had it on the truck, and that's what came from the e-waste event. Last Saturday we had an e-waste event, me and my buddy Bill, and we had over 150 something customers. I couldn't even film, we were so busy. We had snow, rain, and the weather was absolutely terrible. And we ended up loading 3 dump trailers just of TVs and computer parts, and then he dumped the one and came back. The guy Kevin, his partner, came back, and we loaded that dump truck again with TVs and stuff, and the back of his truck with all the cans of wire and stuff, because we're cutting all the wires off of everything. And we loaded my little trailer. That's what that 10 load came from. Was 2,300 pounds. I threw a mattress spring and a couple of little things on it I had. So there was another 10 yards on that little trailer. And then Bill's trailer was 30 yards full to the brim. And then the back of his truck stacked with air conditioners, TVs, flat screens, and everything. So it was super duper busy. We didn't get done until 7 o'clock at night. By the time we got everything loaded up and got it done, the event was stopped at 3. We had people right up till 3 o'clock. And it was just... It was bad because the weather was horrible. I'm not going to say it was a nightmare and everything, but, you know, made good money for the charity and everything. And I have no pictures or nothing for it because by the time I got there, I was an hour late because of the weather, and it was just a shit show when I got there. There was cars lined up down the road. It was bad. But we managed to get it done. I had to double time it. It took me a day or 2 to recoup because I'm fat and old. But... you know, I got some water heaters we put on here, dryer, a bunch of poles and stuff. I picked this stuff up yesterday along with these things here. But, so I brought that stuff in, and we cleaned all the air conditioners. I had 12 air conditioners, window units, and some big ones like these guys. And there's a bunch of copper here that's got to get broken down and cleaned. But we bailed in all of my... so I cashed in all of my non-ferrous stuff to Stanton's, and As you see, there's nothing even in here, just some garbage and some copper on the floor, stuff we got to clean. As you see, the only thing I didn't get rid of was my number one copper, because I only had maybe 15, 20 pounds. But I'm going to sweep a little better in here and clean up. You see, there's stuff we didn't even get to. Copper prices are pretty bad. They're about what they were over the winter. Not bad, but not good. I think I got $2.88. I think it was $2.88 for number 2. It's not good, but it's not bad. All the other stuff wasn't. Everything was down about. Like sealed units was down 5 cents, even with me getting a little kick up on it. There was electric motors. They were down like 5 or 6 cents. Copper aluminum fins were down 30 cents. The ACRs were down 30 cents, that's a big hit. Yellow brass was down I think 50 cents. And the copper price was down over $1. I mean, it all dropped on the world market, and the price crept up a little bit, but a lot of the yards haven't raised their price. I think they're locked in, or they're just afraid to pay too much for it. But that's the name of the game. It's the nature of the beast. I mean, we all know why. We all know what happened and why it was what it was. You know, we cashed in so much, guys, and we kind of flooded the market, and the tariff thing came along, so that kind of... If the tariff thing didn't come along, or if the price wasn't high first, it wouldn't have really mattered. The price probably would have stayed a little bit higher. Probably wouldn't have dropped as much as it did. But it is what it is, guys. I don't know what happened to my last video. I posted that video, and it came up, but it said it was private. And I said, I don't know. And then it was like doing its checks and stuff. And then it just said error, and it wouldn't... And on my end, it was showing that it was there. I could see it, but I couldn't go like on my wife's Facebook or... my wife's YouTube and check it. I couldn't even see it. It didn't even show that it had uploaded. So I had taken the video down, deleted it, and re-uploaded it, and it took like 3 hours last night. Usually it doesn't take that long, and the internet's usually better at night. And then this morning, it said the same thing. So I don't know why the video did that. It's the first time YouTube's ever done that to me. I don't know if it was something that was corrupt in the file data or whatever. But I even tried to post a short. I posted the one short of like the opening clip, which was this video. And I posted that. I posted another like part from the video of like me talking while we're driving over. It didn't post. So there's something obviously wrong with that. Hopefully this posts. If you're seeing this, then I guess that was something with that video. I don't know. I did try a different format, and maybe that format is not supported by YouTube. I don't know. But I guess that's one of the dumb things that happens, I guess. I don't know what it is. I even contacted customer support, and they never got back to me. So I'm trying this video, and we'll see what comes up. I want to show you these a little closer in the back of this truck. Alright guys, so this is one of those furnaces slash hot air units. I don't know if you realize this cutter was in there. But as you see, this is an electric motor. You got some wire to take off. You know, there's a little piece of aluminum. Little boards down here you could take off if you really want to get super serious. And there's the blower, what they call a squirrel cage. Sometimes I show you guys how to take them apart. There's a big electric motor, and you usually are copper, so if you're going to pull the copper out of them, those are the ones you really want. I haven't found one yet that wasn't copper. And then here's another one of those little A coils. Bunch of good copper in there and stuff. Can't go wrong with these. That one that's in that furnace over there is obviously a lot bigger. And then this air conditioning unit, where that one is an aluminum. That train unit right there is an aluminum pipe cleaner style, I call it. And there's some copper in there, but the fins in it are just aluminum. Kind of a shitty deal. But as you see, you got some copper. And these things are just pretty easy. You just take all the screws out, you know, and then cut your copper off the end. We were just hurrying up and quick cut them yesterday. You probably seen the flash. We were just cutting the ends off like that and leaving the copper there. But for some reason, I was doing it fast and I wasn't getting too close to the edges. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to sell it that way or try to hammer that crap off. But some more copper tubing. More copper tubing. All this came from one house. The guy was changing this unit to a new one. More copper. But we're just going to keep filling this big dump trailer up. Dump trailer's nice. It kind of just like, when you raise it up, it kind of just shits it out in a giant loaf. I mean, I like it. It makes it a lot easier. There's less unloading. It's a little bit harder to unload over the front, but I can back over the tongue, and my lift gate stops around by the thing, so it's not, just got to lift things up a couple feet. And I got a guy dropping a snowmobile off. So instead of putting it on that dump trailer, we're going to put it on this trailer. I'm going to lower this tongue so we can back up, and I'll put the not a snowblower, snowmobile. Put the snowmobile on this trailer. It's either going to come today or tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, guys. It's probably come tomorrow morning, so I'll put that on there. Just because I don't have a way to get it onto the dump trailer. I would arrange that and put that probably on top of those water heaters, set it right on top, so when I dump it, it would just fall off. But I might be getting a little excavator. I'm going to look in to see about a mini excavator or something for the property here. But after I dump this load, I am going to be dumping some stone, because I got mud and bumps and ruts. I'm not going to put too much stone here, because it gets so much plastic and crap, and it's just easier to sweep it up. It's kind of what I'm thinking there. Another piece of copper. Yeah, I've been steadily getting copper. I went to Stanton's and I cashed in a bunch of stuff, guys. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, I would have held it. I would have did." Look, I had a washing machine die. My washing machine died, and I bought a new washing machine. So that was $1,600. I bought a Speed Queen. I figured if I was gonna buy one, I was gonna buy a real good high quality one. It was just what I was gonna do, and I always wanted a Speed Queen. If you guys are doing Scrapyard, you ever picked up a Speed Queen? They're super duper freaking heavy. And the one I bought is a commercial one. It's like the ones you get in the laundromat. So that thing's pretty beast mode. I think I'll post a picture right now. Yeah, so as you can see, that thing's pretty heavy duty, and it's crazy. It's so quiet. It washes the laundry in no time, and it actually cleans the laundry. See, we got some plastic and stuff from all the air conditioners we ripped apart. I did pick up some rotors and stuff, guys. So we're getting the rotor pile going. But the other day, I came out here with my trusty flathead screwdriver, guys. And I know I've shown these before, but on these old propane tanks, there's a little Phillips head screw, or flathead screw. You see it right there? Get it into the light so you can see it a little bit better. See that little flathead screw? Trying to hold it with my legs. That little screw, if you stick the screwdriver in there and you turn that, it'll bleed off whatever little bit of pressure that is in them. Now all of these were empty, so I bled them all off. They didn't have much in them. These ones, on the other hand, they're all full, and that one's pretty full. That one's not that full, but some of these are really full. The propane will not come out of them. You can't bleed them out, and I tried hooking up my heater just to burn off the propane, out of them. I still can't. So I think I'm going to exchange those 4 or 5. I think I'm just going to take the $26 or whatever from Blue Rhino. I think I'm going to exchange those 4 of them, or those 5 of them, and just keep them, because I'm going to keep these ones too for the shed. These 30-pounders all work, and some of them have a little bit in them. So I think I'm going to keep these for the shed or for my generator if I ever need it. So now I have 6 30-pounders, and I'm going to have 6 of these, because I have one up there for my barbecue grill by my house. And then these propane, these ones, this one says it's got 40%. This one says it's got nothing. Those are old forklift style. I don't know what the hell to do with those. A guy said that you can get them refurbished and use them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might put them on Marketplace just for free, just to see if somebody will take them. Maybe they can refurbish them or use them. I know this one's got a bunch of gas in it. So I just don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like trying to take those valves off. I have a socket. You smack the valve head off and it goes over, and use the impact and zip them out. I'll show that in another video. I know I showed it before. And then that's pretty much it. I was bleeding them off the other day. Put my little screwdriver back where it goes. I guess not. And this trailer is still up for sale. The worst part about it is this fender. This fender's a little wonky. It's solid, but it's bent. I mean, it's been bent up for a while. You see something pushed into it. But I had 3 people say they were interested in it and do it. The tire's got a nail in it, and I got to plug it. But I mean, for what trailers are going for, where are you going to find a 5-year-old trailer for $2,000? I mean, it looks rusty to boards because all the little beads that came out of all the brass. But don't get me started on that. That's another thing. But I want to sell this so I can put that little one here and not have this big one here. I don't think $2,000. I got title in hand. I had 3 separate people said they wanted it and begged me not to sell it. A guy gave me a deposit on it. The guy gave me a deposit. He said, "Oh, I'll come back in a month." He never showed up. So I messaged him about a month and a half after he gave me the $1,000 deposit. And told him, I said, "You got 2 more weeks. And if you don't show up, I'm selling it to somebody else. I got somebody else interested." He said, "All right, you know, if you got someone else interested, sell it." I said, "Okay." And then, like, a couple days later, he's like, "Hey, when can I come get my money?" And I'm like, "What money?" He's like, "Oh, well, you know, the deposit. You sold the trailer." I said, "I didn't sell the trailer." I was like, "Do you still want it?" He's like, "No, I don't want it." He's like, "I want my money." I'm like, "Well, see, the way that works is I don't have to give you a deposit back if I don't want to." Yeah, I know it's a dick move, guys, but that's exactly what I did to him. I told him, I said, "Listen, I gave you a month. It's been 2. Legally, I don't have to give you your deposit back. Simple as that. I told you when you did it. Look, if you don't pick it up, I'm keeping your deposit." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So the guy kind of cursed me out and everything, and I told him, I said, "You know where I live, dude. I'm not... I mean, you guys can get mad at me or not, but I've had it happen to me. When I put a deposit down on this truck, I put a I put $10,000 down on this truck, okay? And the dealership's like, "Listen, just so you know, that's not refundable." And I said, "What do you mean it's not refundable?" They're like, "Yeah, deposit, you know, if you back out of the deal, it's not refundable." And I'm like, "Yeah, we'll see what a lawyer says about that." And I talked to my lawyer, and he's like, "Yeah, dude," he goes, you signed a contract with this, like, it's yours now. Like, if you don't do it, they can keep your deposit." I mean, I would have still took it to court and everything. I told this guy to take me to court then. I don't give a shit. If anything, that's what he gets for wasting my time. If it goes to court, I'll give him his money back. But I don't care. I might not. Just because you get a judgment against you, I never have to pay that guy. I'm just tired of people. I got people that owe me money. I got people that say they're going to do things for me. Always expect me to do stuff for them. And I posted on my Facebook the other day. I got 2 people owe me money. I did a clean out for a guy. Never paid me money. Messaged him, "Hey, I never got your check. It's been 2 weeks." He sees the message and doesn't say anything. I've been checking the mailbox every day or 2. Nothing. He's got someone else doing the clean out, and they haven't gotten paid either. So I'm like, this is great. He's probably waiting to get paid, but you know what? Pay me my money. You know? And another guy that said he was going to pay me for what I did and never paid me. So, you know, I've been working with this guy for a long time. I do a lot of things for him, and he still hasn't paid me. He keeps telling me later. "Oh, I'm going away for the weekend." And then he's like, "Oh, it's holiday weekend. I won't be around." I'm really getting pissed off. I've been shelling out a lot of money. You know, I bought that trailer cash. I shelled out almost $11,000 with taxes and everything, and all the registration fees and everything. You know, I'm making money, but money's going out. You know what I mean? Faster than I can bring it back. And now that the prices dropped, like I went to Stanton's the other day, I made $2,900. Yeah, I didn't show you guys the slip, you know, but I'm telling you, I made $2,900. I would have made $5,000 if the prices were still where they were. I did it off the prices what they were 3 weeks or almost 3 weeks ago that I got from Stanton's. I did the same stuff. I ran the new stuff under the prices I got, and I would have made $5,100. And the one before that 3 weeks ago was $5,000. So that just goes to show you, you know, I'm paying Xander every day. I'm paying my bills. I got my truck payment. I got my home equity loan payment. I'm paying my car insurance. All of my bills, I'm paying and paying and paying. So when people owe me money, shit pisses me off. Yeah, $400 doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, because that's my car payment. Or I'm sorry, that could be my insurance payment. You know what I mean? There's always something. But yeah, I haven't been showing a lot, you know, of what I make. You know, you guys just gonna have to take it with a grain of salt for what it is. I'll tell you what the prices are and everything. Can't divulge everything. You know, you guys that know, you guys know. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I've been going to a different scrapyard. I've been going to a place called Allen Industries. They don't want me to show the pricing that they're paying me, which I'm okay with. I don't want to mess up anything, but they're paying me about the same as I was getting at the other place. And it's a lot more relaxed. You know, more than one truck a dump at a time. Over there at Weissman's, they're so busy over there. It's comical. Like, I can't. I'm not throwing shade. I'm not talking shit. It's just that yard is way too small for the amount of business they get. And I'd rather take the 10-minute ride down the road and dump and come back. You know, it's more efficient for me, even though I'm traveling a little bit further and spending a little bit more money. If I have my helper with me, I'm paying him $20 an hour. So if it takes me an hour to dump there, I lost $20 extra. You know what I mean? And it already is an hour there and an hour back, so it's 3 hours. When I can go there and come back and be back in 2 hours, I save $20. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I also don't have to sit there, be aggravated and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know. You know, nobody's loyal to me, so why should I be loyal to them? But all right, guys. Just know that I'm out here doing air conditioners, and it's that time of year. You know, I got a lot of these units to do. I got 3 furnace units, you know, 2 compressor units, and 2 big egg coils I have to do. But I'm actually going to stockpile these. This will be Monday. I'm just going to pick up more tomorrow, and Monday will be another day, and that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what you guys see, you know. But yeah, guys, we're busy. Just been trying to clean up. You know, I see all the crap here. Got to get rid of. But yeah, I'm gonna try to clean this stuff up, and tomorrow, and maybe we'll take the 4-wheelers out, me and my daughter, on the weekends if it's nice. I think I'm gonna get ready, go out on the scooter and jog around and get some wind therapy is what I'm gonna do, guys. So until next time, enjoy your adventure, guys. My adventures never stop and they never end, and all I do is work. I had a massive migraine today, guys. But this is the only video I could do today, just to give you guys something. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate it. Show me some love. Comment, even if you just tell me I'm an idiot, which a lot of people do. Yeah, guys. I appreciate all the support I get. Thank you.